we reviewed this binder. So Connie presented all the lessons, and like she said, each module you have optional lessons you can pick from, so like a 5, a 10, 15, 20 minute. And so together we kind of figured out how we wanted to implement this program throughout the school year on a weekly basis, and then breaking it down even further to the daily lesson planning. So I believe we started with just kind of our weekly schedule, and we carved out time for I guess about an hour of time for the whole week. We have X bells, which are meant to be intervention bells, where you can, and also just kind of like announcement bells. So the 8th grade takes Mondays. We spend the whole Monday X bell doing a module. And 7th grade takes Tuesdays. And then on Thursdays, we supplement that with a Happify component. So that's how the schedule looks. Do you want to talk about the lessons?
Yeah, so once a week, every Tuesday for us, every Monday for them, we do a TLC lesson, and then every other Thursday we're able to spend some time in Happify. So the three of us got together over the summer, and we wanted to make it as easy as possible, especially for our first year of implementing the program for our teachers. We didn't want it to be just like another thing that we're asking them to do. So we came up with, we kind of went through the binder, and for each module selected an activity that we thought the kids might enjoy. And we came up with, at first, a very rigid schedule with, this is what everybody's going to be doing this week, this is what we're going to do the next week. What we found out over time is that we're all kind of at different places. So we modified that schedule a little bit and kind of let the teachers, we still suggested an activity to kind of take the work out of the teachers doing that, but we're all at different places. So it kind of gives teachers the flexibility to select an activity based on where they're at. So prep time for teachers, it's pretty easy, I think, for the most part. They just pull up this document that I have here and look at which activity they're on, read the activity, pull the materials from the binder that's included, make any copies that they need to for the week, and then implement the activity.
Some classes really pick up, like they have a great discussion on a certain topic. So it is nice to have that flexibility, and you can see the page numbers definitely help with prep time. I know that, even sometimes teachers, you can be as prepared as you want, but sometimes you don't get your whole list done. So even 5 minutes before, I'm like, okay, go to page 19, go copy this. And then the binder gives you very specific directions on like how to present the information. So sometimes I can read directly from the binder if I didn't have as much prep time, or if I do, I can just kind of know what I need to talk about, and the sheet goes with that. So the page numbers, I think, is essential for minimal prep. But after second quarter, we decided to just kind of present this chart again, remind teachers where they can go for materials, because everyone was getting off track. So we couldn't run copies for them, or we couldn't update them because everyone's in different spots. So it was nice to ease into that. And the third quarter, I think teachers felt comfortable running materials themselves and kind of figuring out which lesson they needed to be on. But we didn't start. We guided it initially.
And we